Hello? Is anybody there? I completely forgot to open up Twitch. Oh, that's okay. I can open it up using the magical... Oh, shit. What have I done? No, it's fine. We're good. Is my voice transmitting today? Hello? Is my voice transmitting today? Yay, it is! Fantastic. What about on YouTube? Just stick this down there. It's the reward queue. Cool. How's it going, everyone? With YouTube? YouTube hasn't connected yet. Ugh. Ooh, stretching. Ah. Come on, YouTube. Come on. Start loading the stream. Come on, be a good YouTube. Come on. Don't forget, Aaron. Does it ever feel like time is going really, really slowly? Do you ever get that? I'm getting that. Come on, YouTube stream. I'm still transmitting, aren't I? Yeah. To both? Yeah. Should have connected by now, shouldn't it? Why is it not transmitting to YouTube? Because it's not transmitting to YouTube. That'll be why. Restream is messing up. Come on, Restream. Please send the stream to YouTube. Hey, Cookie. Hey, Sam. It's not sending it to YouTube. Why must every stream I do be plagued by technical issues? Yeah, it's just not... It says sending data, but it is not actually connected to YouTube properly. It's really irritating. And I don't know what I can really do about it. I might just have to carry on and hope YouTube connects at some point. Alright, I'm just gonna have to carry on because I've been waiting 5 minutes and this hasn't connected yet. Alright, I'm gonna have to just get started with the stream. Sorry if you're watching on YouTube. Well, you can't hear me if you're watching on YouTube. But yeah. Hello to everyone on Twitch. How's it going? God damn it, Restream. Let me just have a quick look to see if Restream has tweeted about these issues. Nope. No, they have not. I don't think this is a traffic issue. I think this is just a Restream not connecting to YouTube issue, but I don't know. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? Hello and welcome. I am Garion Reaver. No, I need to stop doing the intro that way because I keep getting it wrong. Hello and welcome to Garion Reaver versus Lacuna Passage. This, live, of course. This is a survival game set on Mars, where you... It's very similar to the plot of The Martian, I think, which I watched last night and really enjoyed. And I just, after watching that, I had to play more of this. I played a First Impressions, which is linked in the description of the YouTube stream, and if you're watching on the Twitch stream, which of course you are because the YouTube stream currently is not connected, you can find my YouTube channel linked in the panels below and then go check out the First Impressions from there. So I'm starting a new game. I could continue from this one, but that... Oh, I can't remember how long ago I played. Quite some while. I don't think I played this game for a couple of years. Right, let's see. Waking up in a landing pod, you must check your equipment and venture out onto the red Martian soil in search of a nearby habitat. With 20 plus square miles of the red planet to explore, you must gather resources from randomized points of interest, supply caches, and other habitats to survive. Help us test the fundamentals of the game in this mode, which will carry over into the story mode in a later update. So at the moment there is just the sandbox, there isn't a story at the moment. This is currently version 0.63. So fully randomized discovery locations but no dust storm, some randomization of locations with occasional storms, some randomization but a large storm. I'm going to go with standard. So I don't know how much there is actually to do on this. Yeah, it's not, from what I've gathered, I read a couple of reviews, it's not complete yet. You know, there is still no story. It is pretty much, excuse me, just the sandbox. So I'll give it a go, and this might scratch enough of my itch that I don't need to play it again. My god, oh yeah, I remember that being ridiculously sensitive. Is that just this, or is it sensitivity? It might just be because I'm in this. Oof! Keep area clear to allow for collapsing doors. That is so sensitive. That is absurdly sensitive. Press E to open datapad. Okay. Locate habitat alpha, purple circle on the scanner. Navigate datapad with the arrows. Okay. What's the weather like? Wind direction, speed. Cannot report storm data. 3 active waze stats. No radiation storms, good. Vitals. Body temperature. Okay. I've heard good things about the Oh. Ah. I've heard good things about the survival elements of this. Ooh. Jumping is really odd. And the amount of head bob is absurd. But I can turn that off. Like head sway I'm fine with. But then with every step, I'm not drunk. I mean, I might have a concussion. I probably have a concussion, but you know, I'm not drunk today. Right now. Yet. Has the YouTube connected yet? No, it hasn't. Oh, sorry, the thing's covering the vitals. So how is everyone doing? Can you hear me okay? Is the audio alright? I'm still on the backup mic, so it might still be quiet. Habitat discovered and added to navigation. Well, I'm glad all of this is left here in such good condition. Solar mount. Solar mount. Ah, right, there are 5 solar mounts. Power switch. Control is a little bit floaty. You know, it doesn't feel like I'm a person moving, it feels like I'm on ice. Oh yeah, you have to get the oxygen working. Check the status of habitat life support via one of the consoles in the airlock. Damn it. So I've got to click to do that, okay. Habitat status. Depressurized, not, there is no reserve power, or there is some reserve power but it isn't charging. There is no power, internal temperature is way too low, it's not producing oxygen, and it's not collecting water. Get the reoxygenator, water reclaimer, heater, and electrical modules back online. Hey, Teddy. Diagnostic console, run diagnostics. Okay. I'm not trained in this, so I don't know how to run it. The electrical exterior module provides power. It requires 25 units of power to operate. Circuit board is not necessary. I just lived near a road that has, yeah, it's just like, it's a major road, so that's why the traffic is so loud and why there are so many sirens. Okay. I guess I just need to go hit the button on each one. Oh, I can zoom as well. I'm just going to ignore that. Just go hit the button and see what happens. Each one seems to have its own power array. That's interesting. Oh, God. Still so flippy. This one's only got 2. What's this one? This is oxygen. So that must have been the water. And then this one is the heater. Yeah, water's green, oxygen, sorry, water's blue, oxygen's green, heater's red, and power is yellow. Habitat Alpha is now fully operational. Yay! Mission objectives updated. Find and activate local waypoint station. Red triangle on the scanner. Locate habitat beta and gamma. Okay. So there's something over there. Oh yeah, I can actually see that. Just about see that on the hill. That's the thing I need to activate. There's one habitat there, and the others are presumably off in that direction. Or that could just be the what's it called? Okay. The escape pod is what I was thinking of. Right, I need to turn down that fucking sensitivity. My god. No, that's too low. That should do. No, it's too low. Still not connected to YouTube. I'm really frustrated that this hasn't connected to YouTube. I'm going to try reconnecting it entirely. Right, connect to that. Is it connected? Honestly, can't tell for sure. No, it says offline. It says restart stream to activate it, or join premium restream to be able to add channels midstream. Alright, looks like we're without the YouTube stream today. Because it's more fucking hassle than it's worth to stop a stream midway. Hang on. Alright. I'm gonna, yeah, have to continue, I think. No, not audio. Sensitivity is a smidge higher. Right. So, oxygenator, water, electrical, and heater. Alright. This is where I'm going to be living. What do we have? We have got bladder tank, carbon filter, fuse, strong bonding agent, and weak bonding agent. Bladder tank, carbon filter, first aid kit, knife, and fuse. Ooh. God, the controls feel so sluggish. Ah, damn it. Right. I've got some chickpeas, some crackers, frozen water, and peas. Oh, habitat status. Temperature is rising. Oh, it's still very cold in here. We currently have no water. It is currently collecting water, charging the power, and the power is on. Oh god, I thought those were skulls. They look like skulls in the corner of my eye. Sleeping bunk. We have a chair. We have a nice little kitchen. Bigger than the kitchen I had at university. Someone left a book. Research. Rock samples and atmospheric samples. Some kind of box. Salvage items. Presumably these are for getting materials out of other things. A door. A shower. Good, good. Yeah. I reckon if I had to, I could live here. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't bad considering I'm stranded on Mars. You know, there's a seat. There's a kitchen, a shower. I mean, the floor's a bit too hard for my liking. I'd like a nice, you know, carpet. But I guess I'm gonna go do some exploring. Oh, I see. I can charge up. Alright, fill up my oxygen, fill up my battery. Commence EVA, which is extravehicular activity. Going out into space. Honestly, if I would get this as an apartment on Earth, I would move in, no questions asked. Okie dokie. So, I can go to there. Ooh. What's that then? Is that my heart rate? I bet that's my heart rate. Sort of goes up when I exert myself. And, oh, I see. Beats per minute. That's got to do with the amount of oxygen you consume. So, running would use a lot more oxygen than walking. So I should not run. I also do not have a source of food. I have water. I have power, I have heat, but I don't have a source of food. That could be a problem. Okay, yeah, that is just leading me to that. I guess I'm going to have to go up to the red thing. Just want to see if there's anything I missed. There is not. Okay. Would you go on an expedition to an unknown, well, I say an unknown planet, you know, an unexplored planet? Would you be willing to be the first person on Mars, even if it meant living there on your own for an unknown amount of time? I guess you would just go insane, wouldn't you? You know, a little bit. Although I suppose it depends how easily you can contact the outside. Well, I say the outside world, the Earth world. Guess it takes a certain type of person. You can get vehicles and stuff later on in this, so it's not just all going to be walking over Mars on your own forever. It's quite quiet. It does sound terrifying. To be honest, I don't think I would. On the plus side, no traffic. There might be sirens, but you know, there's sirens to do with you rather than just sirens. That's not too far. So I don't really know what I'm going to do with this stream. The fact that it hasn't connected to YouTube and there's barely anyone bloody watching is a bit of a detriment to the stream. And it means I probably won't be streaming Lacuna Passage again. But I really, really fancy playing this. I reckon I'd be playing it even if I wasn't streaming it. So screw it, I'm going to keep streaming this today. And then write it off as a game that I will probably never stream again. From what I've gathered in reviews, this is mostly setting up the sandbox properly, and then they can do some interesting stuff with that. So if there is like proper endgame stuff in this, I don't really know how much is in this. It might just be exploring and surviving. But there isn't really much to find, and you can just survive indefinitely. Like there's an achievement for surviving 100 souls, which are the Mars equivalent of days, I think. Waste stat discovered and added to navigation. Well, hello. Welcome to Mars. Maintenance panel. Integrity repair. It is still early access, but it has been in early access for like 2 years. Right, I don't know the fucking controls for this because I keep going in and closing it again. Interact left. Auto walk back quote. The fuck is back quote? It's not recognizing like a load of bloody things. Is R in use? Ah. Yes. Z for walk. Alright, it seems there aren't many controls. I don't know the way you really zoom in on this. I know it's still like fill more of the screen, but it just feels like I'm shoving something in my face. And the really annoying thing is I can actually look around. It's disorienting. Oh god, the fucking sensitivities hit the fucking roof again. Why does it do that? Right, let's have a look. Repair. Repairing slot for 5 minutes. Repair.
Feebas.
Feebas. Ah, Mimic. 4 months for the Bee God King. Thank you very much, Mimic. Right, let's replace component. Is that okay now? Do I need all 3 fuses? Because I don't have 3 fuses. I only have 2. Diagnostic console, here we are. Turn on. Can it work with 1 fuse? No. Okay, it needs all 3 fuses. I guess I'm going back down to get another fucking fuse. I guess I should have loaded up on shit before walking all the way out here. Yeah, sorry Mimic. Restream is having issues and won't connect to YouTube at all. So I'm afraid we are limited to the Twitch today. So let's get some conversations going. This seems to be a largely walking around doing stuff game. So, oh, what was that? That's a rock. I would totally be so paranoid on Mars. It's like, okay, Garen, you are the only person on Mars. There is absolutely no other living thing on the entire planet. And I'd constantly be going, what was that? Is that somebody on the rock? No, that's just a rock, Garen. The rock is watching you, Garen. Watching you fail. That would be me. Alright. I'll try that. I don't even know if I can change the YouTube stream title. But maybe I can because the stream hasn't actually started yet. Oh yeah, it definitely changed. Alright, cool. A German friend who claims he speaks perfect and fluent England tried... I speak perfect and fluent English and I can't speak half the time. Who claims he speaks perfect and fluent English trying to pronounce anxiety. The result was anxiety. Yeah, I can understand that. The jumping is really weird. I feel like it should be more... I mean, I know that Mars gravity is roughly the same as Earth gravity, I think. I know this, I think, he says. He tried to pronounce issues, resulted in issos. Issues. Right. Yes? Game's frozen. I can't move. Oh my fucking god. Oh, I'm tempted to just fucking scrap the whole freaking failed stream. No, I haven't slept. Oh, jeez. Okay, I must have got caught on the terrain or something. Right. Withdraw everything. I'll leave the... No, screw it. Withdraw everything. Can I save? Ooh. Okay. So let's go and get that waste stat bloody operational, shall we? Equip a pickaxe in order to collect rock samples. Deposit samples in a habitat to contribute to your research progress. You really know that you have no idea about a planet when most of what you do is rock and atmosphere samples, you know? Ooh, shit, I'm dropping a lot of frames. It's caught up now. That was odd. I find that if I drop frames, I just sort of leave them there and walk away. And then someone goes, "Who dropped all these frames here?" And I go, "It was Susie." And they go, "No one called Susie works here." Welp. And then I get kicked out of another museum. Alright, see you in a little bit, Mimic. I'm not saying anything about geologists, because on Earth a lot more research goes on than rock and atmosphere samples. But when you go to a new planet, and that is basically all you do, it's like everything set on Mars has them making rock samples. Because they're like, oh, we must discover the makeup of this rock. It is vitally important to the future of science that we... What is that over there? Oh, there's a thing over there. Vitally important to science that we discover what this rock is made of. I'll give you a hint. Fucking red dust everywhere. Could be anything. And I'm not saying it isn't, you know, important. It isn't useful to... Am I moving slow because I'm full of shit? No, I'm still way under my maximum carry weight. I'm just slow, apparently. Yeah, I'm not saying that examining the rocks isn't useful and important science. I'm just saying that it's not the most exciting thing you could do on a planet. Looking at you, Subnautica, with your amazing scan the fish. Oh, and I suppose Mars doesn't have fish or basically any other life, but you know what I mean. I suppose all Mars does have is rocks and dust. Barely any atmosphere. But hopefully, the waste app will tell me more. Tell me more, tell me more. Like, does Mars have a car? One advantage of being on your own on a planet is you could sing as loudly as you want. Like, no chance of disturbing anyone. And... What? Did I just fucking... Oh, I just shat on one of my fucking fuses. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. Oops. 30 minutes to remove the broken fuse I put in like a nub. Alright, let's try again. Is this now working? Why are they blue? White, sorry. I've got to say, it's really awkward that you can still move around and stuff when you're in a menu. So that means that when you open a menu, you have to switch from WAS to the arrow keys. Only one functioning fuse is required. Oh, fucking hell. trolls getting on my nerves. Remove. Remove. Diagnostic console. Turn power on. Run diagnostics. A very small attached solar panel. Turn the power off before you touch the stuff, you moron. Okay. Only one functioning fuse is required for weather monitoring capabilities. Atmospheric visibility at each weather monitoring waste stat can be viewed. Okay. Oh, shite. Suddenly got very, very dark. It's quite pretty. In a terrifying kind of way. I mean, that's a massive, like, horror trope, isn't it? It's like... it's massive and it's red and it's hopefully not full of monsters. That's what is on Mars. It's a massive horror trope that is like... here you are, on this planet. There is absolutely nobody else on this entire planet. Then who is that knocking at the door? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, it's just the wind blowing dust against the door. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, see, it stopped banging now. And then you go over and go. Doo, 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 doo. Boom, boom. There's something outside my hab module. Oh yeah, I suppose I did get stranded on my own, didn't I? In far wind, and I did go sort of nuts. Huh. Installing fuses when the power is on is a bad idea. Thanks, loading screen. I'm really glad you told me that, because I'm a moron who didn't realise it. Oh, a calculator. Hey, Shadow Ruby. Is the YouTube stream working? No, it's not. Hang on, I'll just message. Okay, Cookie's ahead of me. The shortest horror story. The last man on Earth heard a knock at the door. Alright, well. Let's have a look, shall we? Vitals. Low electrolytes. Normal blood clot. Oh, above normal. Below normal blood oxygen, that's because I was exercising. Trace vitamins and calories. Alright, eat that. I need that. How are my vitals now? Still below normal electrolytes, but everything else is okay. I'm more concerned about how I'm going to not die. You know? I feel like that's something that I should know about. I should know how I'm getting more food, but I don't. Alright, well, let's pick a bunk, I guess. I can't jump in here. I guess I'll sleep here. Eight hours. No, it's a bit early to go to bed. Let's have a look at the research. Oh, for God's sake. No, it's not supposed to be multiplayer, but I think because I crash landed here, it's supposed to be more than one person living here. I think is the point. Rock sample progress 0. Atmospheric sample progress fucking 0. Alright, collecting research is a critical goal for these manned missions to Mars. Deposit them in the storage sections. You only have 5 slots for each type of research. Make sure you deposit them regularly. 15 possible samples that can be used to judge your overall research quality. Alright. Well, that doesn't really help me, I'll be honest. Menu. Alright, well, I've been up to the red bit. The white diamond is where I killed. The white diamond is where I got off. And there's something else down to the bottom right. Oh, craft items. Oxygen filled canister, charged backup battery. Excuse me. It's really bloody annoying that you can still look around when you're in a menu. So if I move the mouse at all, I come out of the menu and... Oh, that wasn't a good example. If I move the mouse at all, I come out of the menu and it's like, oh, where the fuck am I? That's really off-putting. I guess the idea is that you can sort of eat stuff while running from a storm or whatever, but it's poorly done. Salvage that then for parts. 2 scrap metal. Fucking fantastic. Oh, God, that's so annoying. Alright, quick shower. Watch your step. And then off to bed. If I sleep until 5... Dehydration is impacting your health. Inventory. I feel like I should be able to do something with that water. Vitals. I need to eat something and drink something. I have no idea how I'm going to survive, by the way. Some crackers. No idea how I'm going to get more food. I assume I'm going to have to find it in one of the other pods. One of the other... Ooh. Using reserve powers. Oh, that's because it's night. Water available in the reoxygenator. Alright, commence EVA. It's going to be dark out here, I bet. I don't know what time the sun rises. It's fine, I've got a torch though. So I need the water, which is this one over here. Oh no, it's the reoxygenator has reclaimable water. Storage tanks. Wait, what is this? Water. Oh no, this is the water reclaimer. Remove. Storage tank. I don't know what I'm doing. A metal tank that can hold pressurized liquid or gas. Does it have anything in it at the moment? I'm just going to put that in there. Oh. Bladder tank. An inflatable bladder tank that can hold pressurized materials. Huh. Okay. I think the oxygen said it had reclaimable water. But why would that not be in the reclaimer? Ugh. Run diagnostics. Right. Let's see. Christ. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Can you tell? The stuff doesn't show up until I get close to it. Let's have a look. Producing water in the oxygen. Producing with water, sorry. Collecting water. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to go to that other thing I found over this way. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I have a limited amount of food, and unless I find more food, I am screwed. And I cannot find food here, so I must go to the only other thing that I've seen, which is over this hill. Oh, I do have good news though. Do you remember I was saying yesterday about my sink and shower having terrible drainage? And that last time I had a shower, it filled the bath part of the shower by about 6 inches. Well, I snaked the drains a couple of days ago and again yesterday, and now there's the shower drains properly. So it was just like hair caught in the drain. So that's all that's all sorted now. Sink still drains like a glacier, but one thing at a time. Bees! Bees! Food bees! They look delicious, but are probably not edible. I would try, I think, when I run out of food. I'd feel really, really bad about doing it. But, you know. I have been... yeah, the 3 games watching The Martian made me want to play are this, because of, you know, surviving on Mars on my own thing. But also Prey, because there are some parts of The Martian which take place in a spaceship that looks like a space station. And it reminded me of Prey. And the last one is Subnautica, because this kind of game is well, to be honest, The Martian is a lot similar to is quite similar to what I'd picture a Subnautica film to be like. I don't know what this is that I'm looking for, because it's not a habitat. Habitats are purple. And it's not one of those because they're red, so I don't know what this thing is that I'm going towards. I don't even know how far away it is. But yes, I've been thinking about Subnautica again. Today I reread, or last night, one or the other, I reread my Rota scripts. And there are a couple of jokes I need to change, but for the most part, they made me laugh. A couple of lines I had trouble reading because I laughed so much, not to brag about my own work or anything. But I will definitely be... Sorry, just wanted to look at the rock. I will definitely be making another good go at Rota in the near future. So the thing with Rota and with other things, and with other things like it, other series like that, they require a certain mindset. I mean, one of my biggest problems is that I'm very whimful when it comes to work and my mindsets. But what is this? Is it another... It's another escape pod. Holy shit. Beef stroganoff, black-eyed peas, carbon filter granola, fuses. Holy shit. Wow. Universal hose plan. Wow, okay. Discover a landing pod, just got an achievement. Number 1, Heracles. I don't know what my one is. This could be another lander from my one. Yeah, this is quite Subnautica-esque. You're surviving alone on a planet. I mean, other people did land here, but they're all gone? Dead? Question mark? You don't really know. Yes, so my attitude is very... It should be less whimful than it is, really. With Subnautica, and I have an idea for a Doom series as well, and a couple of other things like that. They're very dependent on my... on how I'm feeling. So when I played Subnautica last, I was like, my god, I love this, I'm going to work day and night on Rota, and I did. But then when I eventually stopped playing Subnautica, I lost the fervour, the enthusiasm to do Rota. And that's the problem, you see. I had a RimWorld idea, I had a Red Dead Redemption idea, I had a Prey idea. I mean, the Prey one, that failed for technical reasons rather than enthusiasm reasons. But yeah, all of these games, I'm like, I really, really want to do something with them. And then I stop playing them for whatever reason, and the enthusiasm just goes away again. And it's a common problem, I think. And I know a couple of people who have amazing ideas, but do not have the determination to follow them through. I suppose it's not really a determination. That sounds like I'm being derogatory towards them, which I'm not. I understand it because as I just said, I'm the same. It's more, I don't know. That's a dust storm, by the way. It's not a train like I first thought it was when I first played this. Yeah, I'd say it's natural for your enthusiasm to ebb and flow, wax and wane. And the things that really matter to you are the ones that the enthusiasm either doesn't wane, or when it does, you can still keep working on anyway. Ow, that was my shoulder. Ugh. So, I don't know. Yeah. It's like drawing. Sam says he has ideas, but it takes a long time for them to come to fruition. I've started many writing projects that I've just not finished. Because there's one that's not a long story. It's sort of novella length, and I've got maybe halfway through it, and I just stopped. And every time I hear a particular song, I think, oh, damn, I really should go back and finish that. And I might go back and reread some of it, maybe even write a few more paragraphs, but I just don't get very far. And part of it is because of sort of my day job, as it were. By which I mean the ordinary videos and stuff like that. Why spend hours and hours doing a rota video that might not do well, and will be a lot more sort of crushing to my self-esteem is the wrong word, but you know, it'll be very upsetting if rota doesn't do well when I finally release it. Oh, it's produced more water. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Okay. If I take those, check my vitals, electrolytes and minerals, vitamins, sorry. Okay. For fuck's sake, staring at the floor again. Materials, drop that off. No. Deposit that. That. These are actual completed parts. So I'll put them in here. Oh. Deposit all of those. That. Ooh. Ah. Interesting. Why is this shit in here? Put that in there and that in there. Okay, now I step away and go to this one. And withdraw that, and withdraw that. And deposit that. that. And hold on to those. Then I go back over to materials, and they're all fucking back in there. Do these just share something? Ah, I bet they do. Alright, well, the way to find out would be go into here, take that out, and if it's gone from here, yeah, okay. So, I was trying to sort things, and that's not how it works. It's that this is all one combined storage, and it has things and things and things. So it's not for you to sort, it sorts it itself. That's awkward. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Rotor is heavily episodic and roleplay. I'm not sure it will do well on YouTube because YouTube hates series for some reason. If there was literally anywhere else, it's not suitable for Twitch. Twitch is just long live streams. There isn't a replacement for YouTube, so it either goes on YouTube or I don't do it, basically. Alright, just charge up my power and oxygen again. Alright. Let's have a look at my navigation. Locate habitat gamma and beta. I'm just going to have to walk off in a random direction, aren't I? What have I got on my inventory? I've got spare oxygen, spare water. If I take that with me and 2 more water. Alright, off we go. Yep, commence EVA. No, commence EVA. As I see it, YouTube is built for series. It cannot compete with Twitch when it comes to live content. It just can't. It's bad at it. But series, episodic things with edited gameplay, it can do much better than Twitch. And yet it constantly tries to compete with Twitch for the live streaming. Ow, that was my shoulder again. I wish my shoulder would stop doing that. It's a very unpleasant thing for my shoulder to keep clicking like that. Alright, I have no idea where these other hab pods are, so I'm just going to have to walk off and look out for anything showing up on the scanner. Suppose if I can get on top of a hill I can have a look. Posture check. Oh, my posture's terrible at the moment. Sitting up a bit straighter. Shifted the mic a bit closer. Ow, my neck. I see nothing. But YouTube is all I have to work with when it comes to edited series, so I have to work with it. And I have to hope that it gets seen and enjoyed, and that, I don't know, like members of the Subnautica community, which there must be, enjoy it and share it. Right. I see nothing. I see nothing hab-like. Apart from, you know, my hab, obviously. I don't know how long the range is on the scanner. It's still picking up the escape pod I landed in. Don't even have like a vehicle or anything to explore in. I've just got to go on foot and hope I find something. And keep an eye on my oxygen and head back the moment I get close to, let's say, 60%. Because then I'll definitely get back in time before I die. Horribly. Space is horrible, isn't it? I think I need to go from ridge to ridge. I mean, this is how they used to explore, you know, way back in the olden days before even like binoculars and stuff. They would just go to hills and stuff and look out and see what they could see. Oh, yeah, we got the next one. I don't have any fucking fuses with me. So if that thing has no fuses, I'm fucked. I don't need to take anything else with me. Just a bit of food and water will be fine. Good job, Past Garen. You fucked up. Take fuses with you. Thought, oh, why would I need these things? Why would I need fuses or anything like that? Want to repair the broken way stats. Oh no, that doesn't sound like something I would need to do. Not sure I can even reach that fucking way stat. Hang on. Right, so that was there. Why is that set it in the middle of the fucking thing? Ah, here we are. So I think it's that elevation. No, it's not. Is it? No, it's that elevation. Yes, that elevation. Because I'm a moron. There. 1,000 meters that way. You know what I find really weird is that the entirety of Subnautica takes place in like a 3-kilometer area or something. My shoulder clicked again. Stop it. The entire thing takes place in like a 3-kilometer area or a 5-kilometer area. It's nuts how small an area Subnautica actually takes place. And like early on, you get a thing which lets you move a little bit faster in the water. And part of the description is stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest habitat. And it's like 5 kilometers is the entire map. So I just find it a little bit funny. And that's part of it. What was that? That's a rock. Part of the joke. But you know. Not the rock. Well, oh, there's another rock. Fucking hell. Look, I saw... don't worry. Nope, that's... So paranoid. So bloody paranoid. My god. Set sleep timer to 0 to save without sleeping. Alright, taking that. Taking that. Taking 3 of those. Taking 2 of those. Taking a circuit board. Merch plug. Sure. I mean, I'm not sure it's worth it, given the number of people watching. But, okay. You know what makes me paranoid? All of Garen's great merch. Don't say that. That's not a bonus. That's not a positive thing at all. Do you know why I can't sleep at night? No, it's not because there is a banging on my door when I'm alone on this entire planet. It's because I'm up thinking about these amazing deals. What amazing deals do you mean? Well, random stranger who's in my house for no reason. What I mean is you can get Garion Riva merchandise right now from Redbubble. Most easily found via his website, which is linked below the Twitch stream, and as we're still not on YouTube, it is in the YouTube description, but don't worry about that. And you can get it now, today. Well, you won't get it today, but you can order it today. It's high quality. I'm wearing the "Hey, could I borrow you for a minute" t-shirt right now. You can also get them on hoodies and stickers and notebooks, bags. Amazing merchandise for every eventuality. Are you stranded on Mars? I'm sorry to hear that. We can't deliver to Mars, but you can have it sent to your family as a consolation prize. Sorry that your son or daughter is trapped on Mars. Have a t-shirt.
Oh, the tabby on this t-shirt is adorable.
Yes, the Tabby Town t-shirt is adorable.
This makes me feel much better about my son and or daughter being trapped on Mars.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad my mother has a Tabby Town t-shirt to comfort her while I'm trapped on Mars. I lost my Tabby Town t-shirt. I bought like one of each when I always buy one of each when I release a wave of merch. But I lost my Tabby Town t-shirt. I have no idea where I put it. There's one of them. Oh, fucking hell. It's 5 o'clock. It's going to get dark in an hour, isn't it? I'm not going to make it. Jesus. Why am I so bad at this? Doo-dah, doo-dah. Why am I so bad at this? Should I go anyway? Fuck it, I'm going anyway. I'm going to walk through the night. Da 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 da. I've been up since 5 a.m. Been 12 hours. It's not too bad. Did you know that sleep is unexplainable? In modern science, we cannot explain the need for sleep. So, well, we know we need it, and it's actually deadly if you don't get enough sleep, but scientists cannot explain why sleep is needed. It's fascinating, really. I hope this is the right direction. I'm going to be miffed if it's not. If I walk into the dark forever and it's just the wrong direction. I'm fairly sure this is the right direction. There it is. Let's have a look on the map. Okay, it's not on the map. Fantastic. Well, I found it now anyway. And it's about to hit 6 o'clock. It's now 6 o'clock on Sol 1. Ah, it's the one beyond that, okay. Oh. What is that? Blue? Do you think space camping will ever be a thing? I mean, among idiots, of course, but you know, do you think space camping, like, as a tourist thing, here, have a space tent, and it's basically a pop-up habitat, and you go onto a planet without an atmosphere, and you live in a space tent for a week. Will that ever be a thing? Isn't that like how your muscles tend to hurt after a while? To fix it, you rest your muscles for them to regain their strength. I'm not sure. The reason muscles hurt after a while, and after like repetitive action, is because something called lactic acid builds up in your joints. Oh. What is this? Box small. Holy shite! Shite on a biscuit. Chicken soup, lentils, fuse, chocolate. Canister. Holy shit, chocolate dipped cookies. Duct tape. Exposure meds. Ah. And oh my god, aspirin. Wow. This menu is really poorly designed, so I can't actually see what I'm looking at. God's sake. Alright, take it all. How am I doing on inventory? Fuck's sake. Okay, 26. Is that empty? Yes. Oh god, what have I done? Alright, I guess I'm going home. Yes, lactic acid builds up in your joints. And it's formed by the action or by the lack of oxygen or something. And that's why you need to rest, because then the blood can pump and get more oxygen there, I think is how it works. And that diffuses the lactic acid. And the best sort of way to feel this is to tap, like, have your foot flat on the floor, leave your heel on the floor, but tap your foot. And you'll feel like your muscles sort of tightening at the joint, like where the front of your leg reaches the top of your foot, and it sort of builds up there, and you can feel it. And that's like the best way to feel lactic acid. but I'm not sure that's what it is with the human brain. Because lactic acid, I don't know, I think it's an oxygen thing. But yeah, I don't really know. And I don't think scientists do either. Oh yeah, there's an auto walk button. Oh yes, I can stretch. I forgot about that. Bloody hell. Oh. 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 I'm not that tired. Calorie intake is low and impacting your health. Alright, inventory. Is it not? Inventory. It's not actually letting me open the inventory. Ah, this game is frustrating me. Alright, stop walking. Now open your inventory. Nope, it's just not letting me open the inventory while I'm walking. Or while I'm out. Lack of oxygen needs to convert glucose to energy, and with the lack of oxygen, lactic acid starts to build up. Okay. Basically right. Yay, I like being basically right. Oh, it's because I'm still left on auto walk. This game is poorly done in a lot of ways. I mean, I think it's got an interesting base, and the survival elements are reputed to be very realistic. Sorry. No, my inventory has bugged out. Fuck's sake, game. Sleep. Is it fixed now? Yes. Alright, move those. I'll keep that with me. Ah, Christ, it's so finicky. It's like you make the wrong move and it's like, oh, I guess you don't want to be in this menu anymore. No, I do. No, we're going to take you out of this menu now. Screwdriver. That was one of the things I couldn't see before. I'll put 2 of those in. I'll take 1 with me on my trip. No, wrong button. Candy coated chocolate. I'm just going to put this all in for now. Cancel that. Right, I'm going to have beef stroganoff. One of those, and one of those. Right, drink that, eat that, eat that. How are my vitals doing now? Dangerously low electrolytes and very low calories as well. Below normal, low calories, poor organ integrity. Brilliant. That is exactly what a spaceman likes to hear. Oh, Garen, you have such poor organ integrity. Whoa. Keep saying these things. Oh, fucking hell. It won't scroll down the bloody menu. Right. I need more water and more food. How are we doing now? Okay. Below normal lipid, whatever the fuck a lipid is. Above normal bun creatinine. Creatinine? I don't know. Poor organ integrity. From exposure? I guess? Which organs are malfunctioning? Keep it clean. Okay, well. I am going to venture straight out. Oh, there's a seated thing in here as well. That's cool. Commence EVA. Oh yes, I was saying about, Liz mentioned pop tents there. I was saying about space camping. Spamping. Spamping. Anyway. Yeah, you get like an atmosphere-proof tent and you just go and camp on an alien world with no atmosphere. And it'll be like an extreme sport. And you know, it's not any time. I'm not saying that they're going to send people to Mars to do space camping in 10 years or whatever. I'm talking in like 100, 200 years when space travel is more common. Because it's an inevitability, isn't it? Sort of the two eventualities for a species are they go extinct or they reach space. It doesn't sound like my sort of thing either, but I don't know. I've never really been camping for fun. Because my dad used to go camping all the time when he was younger, when he was like a child, and but my mum hates camping, so we just never gone. We used to do some caravanning holidays where we, you know, rent a caravan and stay there for like a week in like a caravan park, and that was nice. But I've the only time I've ever done actual camping is for the Duke of Edinburgh Award, which is it's like a conglomerate award of various tasks, and it looks good on the CV. Basically, it helps you get a job if you've done the Duke of Edinburgh Award. And I did the bronze. There are bronze, silver and gold. I did bronze and I got halfway through silver before going, wow, the expedition is shit. I never want to do that again. Because the bronze one was like one night in a tent. You had to walk with a massive pack quite some distance for like, I think it was like a 4-hour hike or a 6-hour hike. And then camp overnight, and then walk for another 6 hours. The silver one was a 3-day hike. Yeah, that is the one we're awarded. I can't believe I told that story already. Yes, yeah, it was the silver. It was, was it the silver? Yeah, it was the silver. Yeah, because we had Andy with us. Yes, it was the silver practice expedition. You had to do a practice one and then a real one. and it was on the practice silver expedition, where it was like a 6-hour hike, and then you camp, and then you hike all day the next day, and then you camp again, and then you hike, and then you go home. And it was on one of those days. It was the first one. It was the very first day. And we got out of we were like in the car park waiting for our turn to go, because they were like spread half an hour apart so you didn't bump into each other. And someone was reading the map upside down, literally, cartoonishly upside down. So we went entirely the wrong direction for 2 hours, and we arrived 2 hours late to the 4 hours late to the rendezvous. Or we went for an hour? I don't know. I can't really remember. I've told the story before. I probably got it right the first time I told it. I used to go camping every summer with my family, says Mimic. My grandfather had a cabin in the woods that we'd go to for a week. Wasn't roughing it, more like setting up tents and cooking on a fire. Yeah. Oh, it's a jalopy story. Okay. Yeah. Why am I still... sorry, I always forget that I can just press the thing button. Hang on, I'm just going to blow my nose while walking. That's surely got to be 2 problems that have to be solved before spacesuits become a common thing to wear. How do you scratch your nose, and how do you blow your nose? Because they've already got stuff like how you go to the toilet in them, but yeah, what if you're on Mars and, like me, you're like 2 hours walk away from the nearest shelter? How the fuck do you scratch your nose or blow your nose? What if you sneeze? Do you sneeze inside your own bloody helmet? That's disgusting. But the gold Duke of Edinburgh expedition was a week-long camping and hiking trip. That sounds fucking horrible. The reason I dropped out of the silver was because after the practice, my feet were so blistered I couldn't walk. And that didn't happen at all with the bronze. I didn't get any blisters on either the practice or the real one. And then part of it was my team was shit in the silver. Or a couple of members. There was one who clearly just thought it would be an easy, quick hike, but spent the entire walk complaining about his feet and how tired he was. And then when we finally reached the camp, he set up his tent and then immediately fell asleep. I think I was around 16, 17 when we did that. And then I could have gone on to do the gold when I was 18, I think, but I obviously did not want to do that. Didn't bother helping with other things. No, he didn't at all. No, it was well out of his depth. And I sort of feel bad for him. Oh, it's loading. I sort of feel bad for him, but at the same time, he knew what he was getting into. And all he did was annoy us by constantly complaining about his feet. And it's like, yeah, all our feet hurt. And he was like, oh, I'm tired, can we take another break? We've only been walking 10 minutes since the last break. Ah, but I'm so tired. Yeah, we all are. Just keep walking. Wasn't a fun experience, which is why I didn't do another. The first one was kind of fun. I had some friends who I got on better with, and wow. And overall, it was a much better experience. Right, what's the situation here? Run diagnostics. No fuses. Okay. I'm very fucking glad I went back for a fuse. You good? Weather monitoring enabled. Navigation enabled. Anything around. Nothing at all. Right, well I'm there. I guess I want to know what that is. Ooh. Oh shit, I'm at half fucking oxygen. Oh no, it's fine, I got the tanks. Ah! There is a new habitat. Well, I felt bad for him because he was a friend. You know, he wasn't... Oh, disable headlamps. Oh shit, I didn't realise that was on. Yeah, he was a friend. He wasn't like one of my best friends, but he was still a friend. I did have like a couple of my best friends in the group with us. There's the habitat, I can bloody see it. But the first one was like mostly really good friends and one guy who I thought was a massive twat. Whereas the second one was like one best friend and 3 or 4 guys that were mostly okay. Nice, found the next habitat. I'm guessing this is beta, but I don't know for sure. That was my shoulder again. I don't know if you can hear it when my shoulder makes these horrible clicky noises. It's very unpleasant. It's awkward. Saying stuff like best friends gets more awkward as you get older, because one thing you're sort of taught is that adulthood is shades of grey. And did I actually talk? I don't know if I talked about on stream about saying someone is a friend. I talked about this with like the group of people I've been playing Steam games with lately. I don't know many of them. Like I know a couple of them, like Charlie and Charlie's brother are both in that group, and I know them quite well. But other ones in the group, like Derwent, who showed up on stream, and a guy called Alex, who appears in chat every so often during a stream. Oh, there's the next thing. So if I mark that... Oh, bloody hell, that's quite some distance, isn't it? Place marker. Is it there? Yeah, that'll get me going in the right direction at least. Oh, there's another one over there. Yeah, so I was saying to them, it sort of sucks that you can't ask people, are we friends? Particularly in this modern age where like YouTubers and creators that you can communicate with directly on Twitch and comment sections and Twitter and Discord communities. And it sort of sucks that you can't say, are we friends? You can't, actually gauge that sort of thing. Especially if there's one that you do talk to a fair bit. And you might want to know, are we actually friends, or is this just, a creator fan sort of thing? Do you even know who I am? That kind of thing, And it does sort of suck that you can't ask these things anymore. But then it was like, but surely if I raise this whole thing, if I explain this situation, it sucks that you can't say this. So, what would you say? And if you explain it out like that, it suddenly becomes a lot less awkward to say, hey, are we friends? Because it's not just out of the blue, which is how it would sound otherwise. You've just explained the irony of it. So it's like, well, it's a weird thing, but because I've explained it, it becomes less weird. So, yeah, that kind of thing. Oh. Yeah, I must have talked about it on the stream before. Oh god, this one's different. Oh no, it's just the back. Oh, it is reversed though. Ah, no, it does just have a different layout. Interesting. What do we have? Yep. And in here... Ooh. A pickaxe, a shovel, and a wiring kit. And some food. Okay, well, I now have a second habitat. How's everything looking? There's no water and the temperature is rising. Okie dokie. I still don't fucking know what I'm supposed to be doing. So this is beta because it says locate gamma. Oh yeah, Mimic can't actually see anything that's going on. Sorry, Mimic. A multi-tool. Right, I'm going to take these things. And for those of us who can't see, I've taken the pickaxe, multi-tool, wiring kit, and shovel. Alright, most of the oxygen from there, most of the power. I don't really know what I'm doing. I feel like this needs a story. Or it needs some sort of end goal. It just doesn't have anything. So I'm just sort of doing shit, you know? I'm going to go for that one. I'm just doing shit for no reason. And I think that's about the summary I came up to when I did the first impressions. And it's a bit disappointing that there isn't more in this. I mean, there does seem to be a fair bit in this. You know, you can do the rock samples, you can do the research, you can... I saw in the achievements there are a total of 16 of these waste stats that you're looking for. And you can go and find them all. damn it. Okay, well, there's the second thing. There's the third waste that is just up here. There's also another one over where I think that green thing is. And I'm guessing the third habitat is somewhere around here as well. Probably off in this direction. I'm thinking it's to the left. Because I doubt it will be far off on the right, but it's possible. And I think any further than that and it's getting into too rocky terrain. I know, but you know, that would waste my oxygen. Oh. That's annoying. So one thing that Fallout does well, because Fallout and Skyrim also have an auto walk button, but on those games, if you press one of the arrow keys, like the forwards or back arrow keys, it stops the auto walk. The idea being, if you want to suddenly stop, instead of going for the auto walk button, you just like go, oh no, stop, and so on. But you can't do that in this, apparently. That would be absurd. Oh. Anything else? Oh wow. What is that? That looks really weird. Alright, well I didn't... Oh no, I did get spot on the right bloody mountain. That's quite impressive. I'm pleased about that. Ugh. Oh, stretching. I thought I just saw a snake monster, but I think it was another rock. There are no snake monsters on Mars, Garen. They all live on Pluto. How does that old thing go? Is it boys are from Mars, girls are from Venus? Because, you know, if that's the case, then there would be snake monsters on Mars. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. That was a bad one. Oh, shit. X is take photos, apparently. Stop walking, damn it. Alright, check the diagnostics. Missing a fuse. Because for some reason, whoever was here last just fucking stole all the fuses before they left. Turn the power on. Shorted. Alright, let's have a look at the weather. No dust storms, no radiation storms. Girls are from Venus, girls are from Jupiter. That doesn't sound quite right. Navigation. Alright, let's go activate this next one then. Boys are from Jupiter. Girls are from Venus. Boys. I'm gonna have to look this up. Do I just keep walking? Yes, but it does. Okay, that does press shift if I try and tab out. Alright, there. Oh, damn, it pauses it if I actually tab out. That's annoying. Let's keep the scanner on just so I can... Oh, Jesus, that was worrying. Sorry. I just heard a weird scratching noise next to my ear. And I was like, oh god, there's a monster, and it's like, no, it's because I was accidentally rubbing against my microphone, my headset, sorry. My headset needs repairs. The like the, I'm really poorly explaining this. The felt around the earpiece has come off. Aha! There's another box. Well, if I go to there and then hit the box on the way back. Girls, Venus, boys, Jupiter, reasoning is for the rhyming. How does jumping speed me up? I don't know. Is this still entertaining? Was this ever entertaining? Is it probably a better question? Are you finding the stream entertaining? Is the point, I guess. Really sucks about YouTube not connecting. But I suppose this has got Lacuna Passage out of my system a bit. This game is just annoying. What's the time anyway? Almost 5 o'clock. So Tuesday today. Deep Rock Galactic out tomorrow, hopefully. I still need to finish editing that one. Most of the way through it though. It's rather chill. So it's sad that Restream isn't allowing it. Yeah. Technical issues. I don't tend to stream on Wednesdays anyway, and I should have contractors here on Friday, maybe Thursday as well. So I'll have to let you know. Right, let's stop up here and have a snoopy around. Well, that's the one I've just been to. There's a box down there somewhere. And there's fuck all else here. Waste stat, yay! Run diagnostics. Missing a fuse, of course it is. Aren't they all? Power on. Yay! Garen's 2020 in a nutshell. It's been longer than 2020 because it was last year that Moo's audio had the issues. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, it's stretching. Makes me a bit lightheaded when I stretch too much. At least when I stretch suddenly. See, I thought this would be a really interesting survival thing. I thought it would be a lot more Subnautica-esque. But part of what makes Subnautica so just knockout amazing is the beautiful views. Oh wow, okay. I'm not even looking at it because I know I can't scroll, so... off we go. is the beautiful views. And although this is picturesque in a way, you know, in a sort of this is what the surface of Mars would be like kind of way, it's just not interesting to look at. Once you get over the initial wonder of it, there is no variety. It is just rocks and red. Whereas Subnautica has biomes, colours, creatures, highs and lows. I love Subnautica. Have I mentioned that? I don't think I've mentioned that before. There's this game called Subnautica and I love it. And I'm almost definitely going to be playing it again within a week. Getting back to scripting Rota and editing the ones I've already recorded and so on. Ah, can't wait. It's going to be good. It's going to be good, going to be great. Oh, and you'll see at the top the donation goal is still at £5 from the donations I've had before, but because the thing for that, because Subnautica you can buy extra rolls and stuff, and they reset on a monthly cycle. So I have now bought that thing, the thing for the donation goal, and I'll keep that up there as a sort of retrospective thing. But I have now got 10 rolls for Exusier when her event starts. Whenever that is, we don't know when that is. We thought it was supposed to start this week and it didn't. So, sorry, last week, a few days ago, whenever it was, but it didn't. Scrap fabric. Velcro, okay. I feel like this does have a very in-depth system. Ooh, broken canister. Right, actually I'm going to eat some. And vitals. Low on water and calories. Oatmeal, crackers. Sorted. No, I'm going to take all the water. God damn it. Put everything else in. But keep those out. Oh, excuse me. So I reckon that the last one is over here. So I'm going to sleep and then just walk out in out there. And we'll see what happens. Well. I will eat some food before I go. Okay, inventory. Drink 2 of those, eat 1 of those, eat 1 of those. Vitals, a little bit low, but okay. Still poor organ integrity. I guess it is time
to venture into the great outside of Mars.
Off we go. Let's try and find Gamma. Ah, food must be consumed inside a habitat or emergency pop tent. Interesting. Radiation warning. What's that? Seek shelter. Ah, fucking hell. Fine. Probably should have checked that before I went out. Exploration not advised during daylight hours. I'm going to have to wait a day. Alright. Sleep for 12 hours. Oops, staring at the floor. Cool, we're good again. Looks like I'm going exploring at night, which is going to be really exciting for you to watch. Yay! Darkness! Maybe I didn't need to sleep for 12 hours. Well, off we go. I'm on the road again, walking into the west, 'cause I hear it is the best at rhyming words with west. Into the east, where I'll feast upon the great sights and smells of the east. And then I'll go north. North. What rhymes with north? North. Does anything rhyme with north? Or south? Mouth. Instead I'll go south, where the sights will make fourth. Yeah, fourth. Fourth rhymes with north. Spot on. Ah, this is going to be so fucking dull. Right, I'm just going to go back. I'll go in the morning. I'll lose an entire day because of a fucking radiation storm. I think what I did last time was I reached this habitat and that's where I ended my first impressions. Alright, sleep for another 11 hours. Oh, staring at the floor again. Vitals are pretty bad. It's also annoying that you can't eat straight out of the box. You have to go, right, I will put this in my inventory and put that in my inventory. Yeah, let's have some chocolate. Special occasion.
Bees!
Bees! Radiation bees. They have an eerie glow to them. They're making me want to play Fallout. Trail mix. Granola bar. Chickpeas. And chocolate. Alright, now we're ready. Poor organ integrity. I'm still only human. I'm on the road again. Hopefully I'll actually get a little bit further than nowhere this time. Oh, excuse me. Off we go. It won't be dark for too much longer. Oh, stretch. Oh. You guys bought anything good in the sale? I did a breakdown of the games I recommended from about 10 different genres on the Discord the other day. Forgot to mention Prey, but Teddy got it anyway, which is good. It's a great game, should be played. I remembered the other thing that I got in the sale. It was Heat Signature, which is an indie game by the same people who made, or the same person perhaps, who made Gunpoint, which is a fantastic little sort of side-on puzzle game. Really good sense of humour, that game. Well, the sales last for 2 or 3 weeks, I think. Wheels of Aurelia. I think I've heard of that. Is that another one from the Epic Store? Ah. Got free shit. Have I done that one? Yes, I have. Sorry, I'm yawning a fair bit. Alright, anything around? Apart from that. No? Alright, let's go get this then. People complain about Epic holding games hostage, you know, in inverted commas. But I disagree. I see Epic as necessary because Steam has a monopoly on PC gaming, partially because people reject anything else. Origin came in and they were like, oh, we've got one too, and everyone was like, wow, Origin, this is shit. Wow, EA, this is shit. And that's because it was just EA games. And a couple of others have done stuff like that, where they have a set launcher or a platform. Ooh. What is this? Scout Rover. Travel 20 kilometers achievement. Alright, can I drive the Rover? No? No. It's just a box. Okay. Yeah, whereas Epic came in and sells various games, indie games, all of this sort of thing. and people complain because some games are only available on Epic, and they're like, oh, you're holding it hostage. For a start, a hostage isn't a hostage if it's voluntary. But it's what they call a hostage could equally be called a USP. You know, it is a reason to get and use Epic because they have games that Steam does not. Uplays, yeah, it's another one of these we only stock ones from our company type thing. And it's short-sighted because that feels more like you're saying, look, if you want to play with my toys, you have to come around my house, rather than, hey, my house is amazing, you should definitely spend time at my house. And I suppose that's sort of how people see Epic, but I see Epic more as, hey, I've got some really cool friends. That's the Rover. I've got some really cool friends. Why don't you come over to my house and check them out? Oh, well, can't your friend come and see me? Well, no, he's at my house. So why don't you come to my house as well? But without a competitor to Steam, they'll just continue to do the utter shitstorm that they have. Which is any indie game, no matter how shit, no matter how blatantly off-brand for anything, gets a full fucking game. Like Prospect. That is a bloody game using Steam's assets and characters and story on Steam. Officially, it is sort of endorsed because they let it happen. So that wouldn't happen on Epic. I mean, maybe it will in the future, but for now, they sort of screen games to make sure they're actual games. But the problem with Epic is it is not yet a competitor to Steam as a community platform. It's a game platform, but the reason Steam is so successful is because it is stuff beyond that. Because it has profiles and Steam friends and customization and all of this. And Epic needs to have that to be a proper competitor. It needs to show that it is an alternative rather than, as well, people choose to see it as holding stuff hostage. Yeah, missing a fuse. Well, where am I? I reckon it's still in this direction. Sorry, stretching again. I mean, that's just my point of view, I guess, on Epic. I have no problem with games being Epic Store exclusive. That's another thing. Achievements. That's something that Steam has that Epic doesn't. And it needs them. It 100% needs them. It needs to be more than just a series of things to click. Like, games don't even have game screens. If you're viewing a game in the library, it is an icon. You click it and it launches it. You can get that from a desktop. Just create a shortcut for the game on your desktop, and you not need to go through the Steam overlay. Sorry, the Epic overlay. But Steam you click a game in your library and it's like, here are your screenshots, here are your achievements, here are your friends who've got it, here are their reviews, here's the community section, which I've turned off because it's annoying as hell. But the point is, there's more to it. And that more to it can make it a bit buggier, but it also makes it so that there is a reason to spend time there. You know, there's a reason I wait until the big Steam sales to buy stuff, and it's so I can get Steam cards and stuff with it. Because if I'm going to buy the stuff, I may as well get an extra 10p or whatever from the cards I'll get. I don't know. I'm not sure I really know what I'm talking about at all with this sort of thing. Excuse me. No sign of this last habitat. Take all that. Oh, scissors. Nice. Oh, what's that? Hammer. There's a fair bit of stuff to find. I just don't have any fucking idea what to do with any of it. Because I'm not told anything. Because the menu is so slow and awkward to get around. I don't want to go looking through documents in the menu. Early access, it can easily still be fixed, but I feel like I remember these issues being in issues 2 years ago, whenever it was I played last. Oh, another escape pod. Not seeing anything else out here. I mean, this is pretty. I will admit, this is pretty. It's a very unique landscape, you know? There's just no variety to it. Early access is an excuse that is used way too much, yeah. I do think that if a game is going to be released on early access, it needs to be playable for a fair amount of time. It needs to have what it has relatively polished, and it should be more of a, see, this is a good game, but we need a bit of extra cash to keep making it. Are you going to buy in early? Rather than, hey, I've made 10% of this game, pay for it now, I may give up on it in 5 years after adding 10% more, which is what most are. So Osiris New Dawn is one of these ones that fascinates me. There's also Stranded Deep fascinated me, and then, I mean, I got Stranded Deep. I can't remember if I got it from Keymail or if I bought it. I think I bought it. And that's another one where the developers are fumbling along with it. And yeah, they're adding bits and bobs, but they're not doing anything. Raft is just doing whatever the fuck Raft is doing, I don't really know. But Slime Rancher is the best example of an early access game. Everything in Slime Rancher was polished. It felt like a finished game, they just hadn't finished it yet. Whereas this feels like an incomplete game. And both this and the early Slime Rancher were both incomplete games. But the difference is, I knew what I was doing with Slime Rancher. The loop was polished. I mean, the graphics are pretty polished in this. Excuse me, I haven't seen any graphical fuck-ups, which is rare. Sorry, excuse me again. It's rare not to see graphical fuck-ups in an early access game like this. Particularly with procedural generated terrain, which is what I think this is. But there just isn't anything to it. So they spent like 2 years creating a very nice generated landscape with fuck all to do there. And I feel if they went for more of a simulator type vibe, you know, rather than being a survival game with a fancy name like Lacuna Passage, which I assume is a reference to a part of Mars, I honestly don't know. But if they went for like a dry simulator, you know, it is about rock samples and technical processes. You need to use the scissors to cut the fabric to build a whatever. That's one thing. But they've gone for a survival game vibe. You know, survive and explore. But it doesn't have the, I guess, mechanics and the feel to make that a fun experience. Right, I'm going to try using an oxygen tank. Ah, there. Did that work? It did. 50% of my oxygen's back. Aesthetics can really sell a game even if the game has little to no content. Cough Sims 4 cough. Yeah. Aesthetics do tend to sell me on a game more than literally anything else. I did a top 5 gaming aphrodisiacs video, which is essentially the 5 things that make me most interested in a game. And aesthetics was top of that list, spoiler alert. Light, Subnautica, Miskatonic, Deponia, they were all bought because of the aesthetic. Mimic says, I feel like there should be a very strict set of rules for an early access game to be accepted. Well, the rules on Steam are something like pay $200 and we'll host your game. I think. Maybe they get like a cut of each sale, I'm not sure. And that's why there are so many shit games on Steam, because it's relatively easy to get hosted on there. Anyone can just mock up a game, stick it on Steam, boom, they might make their money back. From morons who buy fucking anything. And that's why I try not to play prank games, joke games, crap thrown together games. Like Drug Deal Simulator just looks like a crap little, hey, I can make a simulator too, like House Flipper. But I don't want these games on my Steam, partially because it sort of encourages the developers to say, encourages these developers and other developers, because it worked, I bought it, or in some way acquired it, promoted it, and it's now in my Steam library forever. But, run diagnostics, yep, cool. Where am I? Oh, bloody hell, I'm all the way up there. Alright, I'm going to head south. So because these games I feel already get too much promotion, like that Super Seducer game, and it's abhorrent, and part of me wants to do a video on it to say, look how fucking horrible this is, but at the same time it's giving it promotion, it's promoting it, it's another copy that they distributed, it's another thing saying to them and other people like them, if you do this, people will buy it, people will play it, people will watch it. And I don't want to encourage that. What? What's a radiation zone? Oh. Oh, I see. That's how they keep you within the map. So I don't want to encourage this sort of thing. So I try and limit myself to playing games that I am in some hope will be good, that I will get some enjoyment out of, or at the very, very least, enjoy getting the achievements for. I don't know where this last habitat is. I was sort of hoping I'd just run into it if I went off in this direction, but I don't see it anywhere. I still don't know how far the scanner actually picks up. But I had hopes that this game would be more complete than it is. I had hopes that I'd connect to YouTube and get some, views on this stream. And I don't know if the lack of views on this one is because it's Lacuna Passage, or because of the time or day, or because it's not connected to YouTube. I have no idea. But I will not be streaming Lacuna Passage again. I don't even know if I'm going to keep playing it on my own. I thought I was really up for this sort of game. But I think because this is too dry, it is too realistic. There is nothing going on. There are dust storms and radiation storms, and that is it. Apart from that, it's just pure survival. And there's just not much game to that. I mean, it's clever, and I can appreciate the work that's gone into it. It's realistic and all of this, which is why I think if they pitched it more like a simulator, it would do better, because it's barely a game. What's that? Oh, there's a box there. Have I already looted that? I think I have. Have I been through here? Maybe not. I don't know if I've already searched these boxes. I saw those mountains pop in just then. I reckon I will I don't know, just keep going to the 3 hours, I guess. I've only got 25 minutes left. Hopefully I'll have found the last habitat by then, but if not, I'll just end it and uninstall the game, because it's not grabbed me. Subnautica is a much better survival game because there is a game beyond the survival. That sounds like a really weird thing to say, you know, surely a survival game, the survival should be the game, but it's just not. Dust storms just aren't enough. Okay, I've not been here before. Cool. Well, you may be one of the only people who's going to rewatch this, Mimic, so I'm all for it. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Thanks for sticking with me. I really, really appreciate it. Particularly after the technical issues at the beginning. I don't think I've been to this one before. No, I haven't. It's possible the last habitat's on the far side of the map. It's like a 2-kilometer map or something. No, was it a 20-kilometer map? Might be a 20-kilometer map. But I'm fairly sure my lack of enthusiasm for games has passed. Partially because of a game I played recently, partially, I don't know, I'm just feeling a bit better. I hope to go see my family soon. I've got the work on my house is almost done. If all things go well, this time next week, their work on my house will be done. That is amazing. I cannot wait. If all things go well, we need good weather. Honestly, Mimic, I'm not sure you're going to find much enjoyment in rewatching this. That's a bad thing for me to say, but it is just large stretches of auto walking over a desert. Occasionally stopping to check I haven't missed anything. It's like there are these big rock formations, and they're interesting, but they're not interesting. You know, I don't care. They're just rocks. Unless I have reason to look at them more and go to them. Excuse me. Ugh. What have I got for dinner tonight? Oh yeah. Yeah, I put something in the fridge yesterday. To defrost. There's the next. Oh, my oxygen's low. That's fine, I've got tanks. Waste stat discovered. Yay! Yay stat more like. What was that movement? Oh, it's the shadow. Can't find the thing, so I'm just going to have to look through it. There. Cool. Oxygen's refilled. Fuse is installed. Power on for waste stat station 2. Right. How many have we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of 16. I'm guessing most of the rest are in that sort of top third of the map. Alright, well, I've already gone that direction, so I guess I'll just continue straight on here. See if I can see anything. Might stop when it gets dark because I won't be able to see shit. And I don't think I'm getting back to the base. Partially because I can't remember which direction it is. I think it's that direction. Not sure. Sorry again. Neat isn't really a word I've ever used. My sister used to use it like years ago. Let's see. Maybe maybe 15 years ago. She used to say neat and wicked, but I never used them. I was a cool person. By which I mean I said cool. I mean, I was a cool person as well. What with my fascination with Warhammer and martial arts and swords. Yeah, I know how to traverse more quickly. Oh, another cache. It's left in the middle of fucking nowhere. Wow, that's getting quite close to the edge of the map. And all the cash. Right, so there's something sticking up out of this one. It's a radiation flag. That's the scary thing to find. Oh, it's the RTG. Ha! Radioisotope thermoelectric generator. If you've seen... Oh god, my inventory is quite heavy actually. The RTG is essentially the power supply of the spaceship they used to get here. But the problem with it is incredibly radioactive, and if it is at all damaged, it will just kill everyone. I wonder if they got that from The Martian, either the book or the film, or whether that is just a science sort of fact. If we were to go to Mars, that's how we would use one of those. I don't know which. Anything else out here at all? It's just sort of rocky and dusty. Loading the next area. Oh wow. Have I already gone to that one? I think I have, yep. If I just go east here... Oh, it's getting dark. Yeah, if I go east here, I should make it back to a thing, and I'll save just in case I do happen to want to continue playing this on my own. So I don't have to rediscover all of these bloody waste stats. I think I need 8 for an achievement, so I'm at 7 now. But there is nothing else out here. Oh, sorry. Alright. Let's get back. Okay. I don't know if I'm running or not. It's hard to tell. I don't think I am, because I think if I was running it would display the heart thing again. Right, which way am I going? Slightly to the right. And straight on till morning. Just rocks. So, son, you spent 3 years up alone on Mars. What did you see? I saw rocks, Dad. Oh, what else did you see? I saw dust, Dad. Oh, what else did you see? I saw hallucinations of mermaids, Dad. How'd you know they were hallucinations? It was fairly obvious after I met them. Oh, what do you mean you met them? I don't think that's really appropriate for us to discuss, Dad. This conversation took a turn, didn't it, son? Certainly did, Dad. I don't know where I was going with that. The Mars space madness has affected me already. Thank you for sending us a Tabby Town t-shirt, son. Ah, you're welcome, Dad. Did it make you feel better about the fact that you were probably never going to see me again? Oh, it totally did, son. Didn't that? We were like, oh, our son's gone forever, our family line has ended. But damn, that is a pretty t-shirt, isn't it, son? Certainly is, Dad. Did you ever think you heard giant Mars sandworms when you were on Mars, son? Oh yes, all the time, Dad. Every time there was a movement in the rock, I was like, oh no, it's a sandworm. And was it ever a sandworm? No, Dad, it won't. Because there are no sandworms on Mars. Oh, I thought there was. No. Oh, but I thought there was. No. Are you sure? Yeah. How'd you know? How'd you know? Because I never saw any. Have you ever seen a black swan? I don't know where you're going with this, Dad. Have you ever seen a black swan, son? No, I've never seen a black swan, son. No, a black swan, comma, son. Oh, no, Dad. No, I haven't. Does that mean they don't exist? It means that I can't clarify that they do. But you can't clarify that they don't. Alright, Dad, I will concede there may be giant sandworms on Mars. I didn't see any. I was there for 3 years. Didn't see a single giant sandworm on Mars. But you can't say they're not there. Yes, Dad, I can't say they're not there. This is the scientific method, Dad. Oh, I'm a fan of the scientific method, aren't I? Yeah, you are, Dad. How fucking far away am I? Bloody still fucking miles. Ah. Got any stories to share about your time on Mars, son? Well, Dad, there was this one time I faked having a sort of northern accent and faked a whole conversation between you and me. Oh, how did it go? It went well, Dad. It went real good, Dad. Oh, I see. You know I don't have northern accent. Yeah, Dad, I know. Neither do I. So why did you fake us a northern accent? I don't know. It kept me entertained when I was walking through desert. Endless fucking red desert. With me lights on or off. And with me lights on because it's too fucking creepy with me lights off. How close are you to home? Still quite some distance away, Dad. Still quite some distance. Oh, excuse me. Imagine if Sandstorm hit now. I'd be fucked, I would. Right fucked. Sand fucked. Never get sand fucked. Really hurts. Reminds me of the uncle issue. What uncle issue? Uncle had no issues. Apart from when he asked me to, stop threatening to murder him. To which I responded, I'm gonna murder you. Oh god, that was funny. I really liked all of that. The interactions with Uncle and the threatening to kill him. And it's just going, that's not funny. Oh. You could just play along a bit though, Uncle. No. Ah, Jesus. Oh, my battery's low because I'm using the scanner to try and find the bloody base, and I'm using the light so I can fucking see. Well, it's going to pop up any moment because it's not too much further away from me than that red thing is. There it is. Fantastic. Alright, scanner off. Why won't it let me run? Is it because of my dangerously low electrolytes? My dangerously high blood cell count? I'm looking for my water. Water. Ah. There's the rover. Yeah, I've found the habitat again, Mimic. Good news, I'm going to live. I'm going to live past today. Beyond that, honestly, I couldn't tell you. There it is, the habitat. I'm gonna live, I'm gonna live, I'm gonna reach the habitat, bum 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 bum. And then I can eat, I've not eaten in a whole day, bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum. I'm not sure Annie could be considered a Garen character. Because for the most part, I mean, I do sort of roleplay as her a bit, but for the most part, I'm sort of reusing things that I've read that somebody else wrote for her. Apart from any time I go into the whole shipping. But, oh no, that still uses half and half, I'd say, of pre-written stuff and my own version of it. Right, well, when I get in there, I will call it a day. So, excuse me. So thank you very much for watching. Sorry that this stream didn't work out quite like I planned. I thought it would be a lot more, interesting, and I thought it would be on YouTube. So I guess I'll try and upload this as a VOD to YouTube. Never done that before. Oh no, I used to, so I do know how to do it. Yep, I do know how to do it. Twitch has integration. Right. Well, this has been interesting. I'm probably not going to play more of this because it was rather dull. But I survived. I survived. And my vitals are... they've improved. It's only decreased organ integrity. I'm actually healthier now than I was. Anyway, I doubt I'll be streaming again this week. I'll do another vote. I'm going to play some Subnautica probably at some point on my own. Get back to Rota. It's a new era. Let's call it a new era. Why are you out? I didn't ask you to come out. Go away. Go away. Right. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you want to see more Lacuna Passage. I'd be surprised, but let me know anyway. I did a first impressions. It's linked in the YouTube stream, which doesn't really exist, I guess. So I'll try and I'll stick it in the link in the VOD anyway. If you're watching this after the date, thank you very much, and thank you to everyone who watched. All 5 of you. Really, this wasn't a good stream, but I really do appreciate the people who stuck with me, so thank you very, very much. And catch you guys later. Thank you for the donation. Oh, sorry, I just hit myself in the face. I was trying to slap myself. Something's wrong with me. I need to lie down. Thank you very much for the donations as well. And I will catch you later. Bye-bye.